Alrighty, welcome back to another Horizon Zero Dawn video, where in the last one, we pretty much just went through a cradle facility and learned about Gaia and a bit about where Aloy was created to save the world. And now we are here. We also climbed a mountain to get here. It was actually really nice. Nice looking place. And now we are here to get the master override. So, let us delve deep into this place. I really like just going around in this place. Like, it's really nice. Really nice. I don't mean just this place in general. I mean like everywhere. Just climbing is enjoyable. Walking around is enjoyable, and fighting is actually enjoyable. Not a lot of games where you have enjoyable traversal. And along with combat. But it's all fun. Hey. Just gonna go down. I'm curious to see if there's robots here, but there's most likely robots here. I would be surprised if there wasn't.
Guess that's my way across.
How did this even get here?
Don't think, Aloy. Just do it.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh god. Where am I going? Ah, we're going this way. I thought you couldn't get past the door.
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
Well, yeah, mental fatigue, and then you also have the cold, which is not really helpful when it comes to metal. Also, you have machines that probably hit the structure a few times while in flight. What's up top? Oh, I'm supposed to go up top. Then what's down there? Is that water? Let's go down. What's down here?
Not this way.
Well, obviously not this way. But I just wanted to loot and see if there's any anything of interest.
This must have been where we lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Yep. Would have been very safe from the outside world. And since it was safe, there was most likely people here, scientists, because this is ground zero for Gaia. This is where they put Gaia together, piece by piece.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
I have no idea how she knows this is Elizabeth's room. Like, seriously. Did it say Elizabeth Sobek on the door or something? No? Well, maybe she's understanding this, these numbers and figures better than me. Which is totally possible. I mean, it's a video game.
Elizabeth. What is this?
Looks like a war map. The reds are enemies. And the orange is, well, something.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for. Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And... see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz,
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
Damn. That's not fair. That's too...
was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Damn. That was too sad. That was brief. But it was gone in an instant. Or she was gone in an instant. Oh, hi, Silence. Way to ruin it. You're ruining the moment just being here. Go away.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg... I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean... Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you.
Well, too bad. There's no... another. Well, technically, there's still only one, because, I mean... Elizabeth Sobek isn't here. It's just Aloy. But she's still a clone of Elizabeth Sobek. Just not with the memories or the intellect. Well, I don't know. Her intellect is pretty good.
Look, Liz. You're a pretty stand-up gal.
I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
Damn right she earned it. I mean, she created Gaia. I mean, with the help of everyone else, but she was the one that came up with the idea. She deserved to die in peace.
Hell, Liz. I know. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You, you got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Wow, a message from Ted. That's crazy. I didn't really listen to what he said. I just saw Ted Farrow at the end. I was like, okay. That was Ted.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimon cuckoos. What can he do?
Yeah, what can he do? I mean, Ted's probably halfway across the state anyway. Now, I saw something here that I wanted to access. It could be another recording. Yep, we got another one.
All right. Let's start over from Eleuthia 1.
Running integrity tests. Dr. Brochard Klein. May I speak outside protocol?
I suppose so. There's no one to stop you.
Doctor, you are fatigued. You have been logging abnormal sleep cycles. Are you suffering from depression?
Well, I am trapped in a science facility for the rest of my life. How about you?
In a time slice of a quadrillion operating cycles, 10,000 are involved with processing the loss of Dr. Sobek. I have considered quarantining these processes. Do you think that would be wise?
I'm not a psychologist, Gaia, or an AI scientist. No. It is natural. At least in the context of the work you and I have accomplished, which begs the meaning of the term natural. She was your creator, the patron saint of this crazy endeavor, Our Lady of the Fervent Hypothetical.
Even assuming a string of significant failure combinations, Zero Dawn's chances of success are greater than the hypothetical.
It's called a manner of speech, Gaia. Take a note.
I mean, in a way, you can either consider Dr. Sobek a literal god or a saint. Whatever you choose. In this game, 1,000 years into the future, like right now, you would probably consider her a god or a friggin' saint just because she saved the world. And over time, heroes either become saints or gods. Saints are gods themselves.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
Of course she's gone. That was like
She
thousands of
was
years
smart,
ago.
Aloy, and her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
not the way in the way you mean. Stop acting like a machine. You just don't get it. Not in the way you
You
mean.
think she was better because she was smart, because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself for others, for everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound.
Very sound.
I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Well, I mean, you can also see it in Silence's way. In a way that he is also right. She couldn't necessarily see that her work failed, you know? No scientist would ever, or creator, would ever want their creation to fail like that. So in a way, you can see it in both lights. In both ways, Silence and Aloy are both correct in their term of thinking. Because, I mean, yeah, they are both right.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
The hell are you on, Ted? Ted is going crazy. He has shelter syndrome. I don't know the correct term or not terminology for what Ted is going through.
The back of the crater.
But I think he's going insane.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Like he's stuck for the rest of his life inside of a tomb, and apparently it was a pyramid of all things. So he's literally. I'm confused. I feel like I need to go that. Oh no, I just gotta jump. Just gotta jump. Yeah, Ted is literally going insane from just staying inside of his tomb.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By subtraction. I can make a better list. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
The dude is literally saying that he can make the entire thing just disappear. So what? He's going to destroy Gaia? Which, of course, didn't happen because Gaia was still around. No, I wanted to go into the side room. A room that's never been opened for a very long time. Oh, God. Well, these guys didn't have a fun time. I mean, I guess it's an alright place to die. Did they drink poison or something?
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
Ooh.
The others were in there.
There was no air in here. Damn, that's a terrible way to go out. That's either... No. This room should have had, like, some kind of air in it if they were to, like, drink poison. But the air was already out. Oh, God. This is not going well. Let's see what happened.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Oh, no, it's right.
Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay?
You bastard.
What I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted.
Yeah,
We've
we are.
talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone, all of it.
What?
It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Venting atmosphere.
Oh, you crazy bastard. So Ted was the one that did this. And at the end of the day, Ted is all that's left. Ted Farrow is the only human alive. Though, what Ted Farrow is saying can be true. Again, that can be true. Knowledge is very much a poison, but it depends on who is using said knowledge. That's like saying, okay, so if I had a gun, right? Which I don't, but that doesn't really matter in my analogy. But if I had a gun, just because I have a gun does not necessarily make me evil. It just depends on how you apply the knowledge of using said gun. That is the knowledge that could be poisonous. Now, if Apollo were to give said knowledge to everyone equally, well, everyone can then recreate everything to get us back to where we are now. So wars would continue. In fact, it may even be more dangerous in the beginning. Because if they probably didn't have enough time to set up too many Kratos facilities. Maybe just like one or two. And that could be in America. No, they could have gotten like 6 or 7, depending on how many continent or countries that we have. Or no, not countries, but continents. So North America, South America, Africa, Asia, Europe, and then if you want to count in Antarctica, but who want to spawn in Antarctica, right? So the 5, oh right, Australia. I've nearly forgot about Australia. So 6 continents that you can spawn in, right? And everyone has access to the exact same knowledge. Now that can be extremely dangerous. Now if you guys will probably all spawn in groups because you only have one cradle facility on your continent. So everyone that was created in that cradle facility would therefore spawn in the exact same spot. So therefore you can form a tribe in each continent. And that continent would be massive. Resources would be plentiful because your ores would probably... Actually, no, that only depends on what kind of replenishable or resources that you have. So replenishable resources would therefore be plentiful, like so much. So your tribes would therefore be fine for a while, but then those tribes would break off. And since those tribes broke off, you now have like 8 tribes, or you had 6. So you have 12 tribes now. Instead of 6 tribes in the beginning, you have 12 because they all broke in half. Well, those tribes are now going to fight each other with guns and other machines. Because one, you still have access to machines outside. So if you had knowledge that is freely accessible to everyone. So wars would be even more dangerous because, well, you're going to be fighting over a lot more resources now. A lot more things. Because everything's more plentiful. I feel like war would be super dangerous. So or just having that knowledge would be extremely dangerous. So therefore, what Ted Faro was afraid of is valid, very valid. But the same thing can still happen without said knowledge, because now you have no knowledge of the failures of the past. You have the success and failures that you have now instead, which could also be dangerous. Nowhere's safe, even if you have knowledge or if you don't, because we are human and we will continuously amass knowledge. So therefore, we will it will still be dangerous, even if we had it or not. Depending on how dangerous it is up to the individuals. There's no telling how dangerous or how safe it would have been with or without said knowledge. Anyhow, I am done ranting about Ted Faro. Though it still sucks that he killed everyone in here. I mean, what was the point? They were going to die anyway. I guess to prevent them from accessing Apollo? But, I mean, if the information was purged, then there was really nothing they could do to salvage Apollo.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
Oh well, let's get our alpha clearance. Or our master override. Master override! Thank you.
Override.
We needed it.
It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Yep, let's go destroy the bastard who's trying to destroy the world. Let's go!
Try not to fall to your death.
Yeah, I was afraid of doing that too. I gotta go up. Oh, he's here. Hi, Silence.
Here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Well, that's just fantastic.
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now, why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that
Oh,
deactivate
damn.
the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems.
And if Hades gets it,
Send a new transmission to wake the machines so they can devour the world all over again.
yep.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
Tell me more.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse, everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
I have
Then get
time.
started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
You know, silence is exactly what back to the intelligence part, where humans would constantly amass knowledge. Silence is really the perfect representation of what I was saying, because they had nothing. They knew nothing. And yet this man went out into the world to amass knowledge because he was curious. And that curiosity gained him more knowledge, which made him further his curiosity. And here he is now, still wanting more knowledge. Enough to where he would serve Hades for a bit.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
The Spire. So technically the Spire is just a massive antenna that would send out signals. And there could be multiple Spires, which would make sense. Because that's what we have, multiple antenna around the United States that transfer information everywhere. There's not just one, it's multiple. So it would make sense for Hades to have, or Minerva to have created multiple spires across the world in order to have that. And Hades is going to use it to do what he does.
I want to know about the Spire.
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
Well, I would say this, but it's kind of obvious why the Carja at the time. We don't know exactly when Silence met Hades, but at the time it was most likely during the Old King's reign, who was this bloodthirsty guy who was literally just slaughtering other tribes. So in a sense, that guy, that king, was the most powerful man at the time. So of course I would choose the Carja as well.
And the Shadow Carja? How did they become involved?
The Carja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
So it was after the Sun King's death that they did this. Still, what he said made absolute sense as well.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes, I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
That's a little too smart. Damn, sir, you figured out how to make a back door. Either Hades told you how to do it, or you figured that out as you were tinkering. That's pretty impressive.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
Damn, Hades cutting off loose ends that could pose a danger, but failed.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again.
Of course he
A
would.
few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really. So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem.
Just gotta get through a few murder machines.
Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
There's nothing scarier than a man that's hungry for knowledge and willing to do anything. He's the most dangerous person in the world. Anyhow. Oh, I gotta touch them. I almost left. Alrighty. That's a nice staff he has. Or spear. Much nicer than mine. Oh, that is so nice. Recovered a powerful weapon. Achievement obtained. Explored the mountain that fell and recovered a powerful weapon. Why, thank you. Oh, we got one skill point.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
Yep. And now we gotta go to the Sun Palace, but we will do that in the next episode. I believe the next one will be our final episode of this, and then we'll move on to Horizon Zero, or not Zero Dawn. I nearly said Zero Dawn, but that's the one we're playing. Forbidden West. So, I will thank you for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed this. I will do, oh, yeah. Next one will be the end of this game, and we'll move on. Thank you, and goodbye.